Hello, 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 hello.
Hi.
So welcome to Film Invasion LA, the Writing Awards Ceremony. My name is, I almost said Mr. Braxton because I used to be a teacher. So, hold on, let me stand back a little bit. My name is Aaron Braxton, and I will be the moderator for this ceremony today. A little bit about myself. I had the distinguished honor of winning the feature category of this festival in 2021 or 2022, one of those. But I had a distinctive honor of winning that festival. I am an actor and a writer as well, obviously, if I won that. So we're gonna get this started. How this is gonna work? How many of the writers are actually here today? All right, cool deals. A lot of you showed up. That's really great. All right, so this is how this is gonna run. We're going to I'll announce the nominees off of the screen. Then what we do here at Film LA is a little different. Film Invasion LA. Let me say that whole name. It's a little different than most festivals. We invite all of the writers, one at a time, to come up and give us a little 2, 3, 4 at the most pitch session of your screenplay, because we'd all like to know, what is your screenplay about? Give us that elevator pitch of your screenplay, or your pilot, or your short film. But let us know what it's about. And I know that writers can be a little shy, but just think of it as we're all here to support you. Think of if you saw Steven Spielberg or the head executive of Netflix in an elevator, what would you say about your script? How would you get somebody excited about it? So come on up. I'll ask you to just come on up. Tell us a little about your screenplay. Why you had the impetus to write this? Why now? And then after that segment, I will announce who won. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get this started, and we're gonna start with the screenplay short film division. We have the nominees, and please correct me if I say your screenplay, the name wrong. It's important that I get that right. Is this Diwata? Is the person here? Okay, well, Diwata. I'm gonna act like I said it correct. Double Trouble, Horizon, I Hate Birthdays, My Broken Arm. So we already know that Diwata's not here. It's Double Trouble, the writer of Double Trouble. Come on down.
Hi, everybody.
Take the spotlight right here. You can sit, you can stand, whatever you want.
Hi. So my name's Lauren Holiday, and my screenplay is Double Trouble. It was inspired by my son, who has large, very pancake flipping feet, shall we say. And one day I was at home, and I was like, oh, my son's little hobbit feet are going to run across the floor and get it dirty. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Elijah Wood had a foot double in Lord of the Rings? Rather than having to spend all his time on set, he had a foot double who just had hobbit feet. And so I wrote a story about a girl who's writing a documentary about Elijah Wood, and she gets a cease and desist letter 3 weeks before her project is due at school. She freaks out. She notices Rupert's feet on screen and is like, I'm going to find that guy, and pivots her documentary about this boy who's come from a small town in Germany to LA to be a famous foot double, and she follows his journey. So it's a mockumentary, and she follows this guy even though he threatens to derail her entire project. So the question is friendship more important or getting this documentary made? So that's my story.
Thank you very much. And next, Horizon. Is the writer of Horizon here? Not here, so we're moving on to I Hate Birthdays. Not here. My Broken Arm. My Broken Arm is not here.
Did you guys do Diwata? She's here.
Oh, she is here. I did. Oh, yeah. I announced you first. Come on down. Yeah, sit right here. There you go. And I can't get the mic to work because I don't know. I'm not technologically advanced. I thought that I was supposed to just turn on the mic and it would work. So really project.
Yeah, hi, my name is Shay Romanis. I am the screenwriter for Diwata. It's a Filipino-American fantasy drama short film. It's a 15-minute short about a Filipino grandmother who turns 80 years old, and she decides to ditch her emotionally abusive family's birthday party for her, and instead goes off to summon the spirit of her dead granddaughter, who drowned suddenly at a beach. And the two of them are forced to reconcile their relationship, especially when things get complicated, when the granddaughter transformed into a nature spirit called a Diwata. Diwata is in Filipino mythologies like the spirits of dead children who become like part of nature and especially are tied to the places where they died. It's a very personal story. It's inspired by a lot of people in my life, especially my relationship with my grandparents. And it's meant to be like an ode to a lot of like first gen, second generation like Filipino American kids, who are trying to find themselves and bond with their elders, because that relationship can often be fraught, but it can also be a really healing journey.
Thank you. And the winner in this category of short films is Lauren Holiday, Double Trouble. So I don't actually have the award, but but I still want you to come. No. I still want you to come down here and accept it and accept your speech you're on camera. Give your acceptance speech on camera.
Hi, thank you so much, everybody. I want to say thank you to Discover Indie Film Foundation for just seeing my quirky little screenplay and noticing that it was just written with heart and really championing that independent spirit of just writing what really comes to you as a passion and seeing that and raising that up. So thank you so much.
Okay, the next category is Screenplay Short Film LGBTQ+. The really interesting thing about the LGBT, I need to get that right, LGBTQ+ category is that it also comes with $100 award money. That is not from Film LA, Film Invasion LA. That is because one of the members of the board, their grandmother, decided that she was going to gift $100 award money to that category, the LGBTQ+ category. So she gifted that to that category. All right, so the nominees for Screenplay Short Film LGBTQ+ category. First one is Parking.
Hi, I'm Andrew Klaus Vineyard. My screenplay is Parking. I was inspired to write it when my producer, Daniel, was on a flight to Majorca to a festival, and I got a text message at like 2 a.m. that's like, write a script about a blowjob that goes bad, give it to me by Sunday. So this is like a Sunday night. I was like, woke up, I was like, okay, write the script. So on Friday, I started, it's like, I have to write this script. So it is the story of two guys who meet during a Christmas break for a grinder hookup in a parked car and find themselves in the moment of a crime scene. Suddenly, there is a murder, and they are trapped in the front seat of the car for the duration of the film. I thought it was fun to make something a little sexy, a little scary. We're going to shoot it in December, if all goes well. And yeah, my producer's here, and so it's fun, it's scary, it's weird, and I just wanted to write something that where you can find intimacy in a relationship in the weirdest possible place, even if it's, you know, at a crime scene. That's it.
Thank you so much. Next we have sitting at the edge of the world, staring at the mice. Come on, girl. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Guadalupe Birkbeck. My play is about a late night encounter between two ex-girlfriends that gives them a final chance to unravel their past and their grief and their guilt and say things that they were never able to say. And it is a ghost story, but not in the horror sense of the word ghost, but it's the ghosts we carry with us, the things we think about when we go to bed at 3 in the morning, like, I wish I could have said that. So Juliet, the main character, is sitting on the edge of a roof, and she's contemplating life and death, and she texts her ex-girlfriend Sam, and Sam shows up, and they have a conversation, a final conversation about life and whether it's worth it, how to grow from our past, and what to leave behind and what to take with us. And I wrote this film because every time I went to see a queer movie, especially a lesbian movie, all the drama was like, we can't be together. My husband wouldn't like us. So I wanted a real story that showed truth in emotional depth, but also that there is so much more than just sneaking behind your husband's back to being a lesbian. And that's about it.
Next, we have Straight to the Point. Straight to the Point is not here. We're moving on. The Best Life Possible. The Best Life Possible is not here. I'm going to take credit for really All right. And the winner is Guadalupe Birkbeck. For sitting at the edge.
Just want to say this is a cool birthday. It's my 21st birthday today. So thank you to the Discover Indie Film Foundation for recognizing me. Thank you to the generous donor. Man, I didn't expect this. It's been a great weekend in LA. Got one more year at UC Berkeley, then hopefully I'll move here. So go Bears!
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next category, which we're going to skip on this side and go to Screenplay Pilot Series. So we have American import Nancy, Puppetland, The Boy Who Earned His Magic, Wildflower of the Valley, Carnal Bloom. The nominees is American import here. All right. Oh, that's not. Oh, we thought that was you. So American import is not here. Then we have Nancy. Yay. don't have to stand if you don't have to sit if you don't want. You can stand whichever's more comfortable.
That's a lot of pressure. Hi everybody, I'm Mark Strauss. I'm the writer of Nancy. Director friend of mine came to me with a premise and had the idea. So Nancy is like Wednesday meets Fringe, and then you put it in a blender with Stranger Things. And it's about a 15-year-old girl who loves 80s punk rock, and then she's in very, very rural America, and she discovers she can talk to the dead. And it turns out that that ability allows her to be connected to an alternate reality. And so a little bit about one of the ideas the director had was he saw the title card as saying necromancy, which means you can talk to the dead, and having the letters shrink to Nancy. So I took that idea. When Nancy finds out she can talk to the dead, she does a Google search, as many of us would, and finds a 40-year-old out-of-print book called Holy Shit, I Can Talk to the Dead, the complete guide to talking to the recently deceased. And while reading it, this 40-year-old book, she sees a title of a chapter that says, Necromancy, call out to the infinite and it will come. But she sees 2 hash marks on the page. So she trifolds the pages of this 40-year-old book, and the book says, Nancy, call me. She calls the publishing company, and everything starts to happen from there. So that's Nancy.
Thank you very much. Okay, next we have Puppetland. The writer for Puppetland is not here. We're going to move on to The Boy Who Earned His Magic. The Boy Who Earned His Magic is not here. So we're going to go to Wildflower. Why do I keep saying flyer? Wildflower of the Valley, Carnal Bloom. Okay, so this is starting to be a pattern here. In terms of the winner is Nancy. This means show up. You might have an opportunity to win. Show up.
I showed up.
Yeah, that's part of the battle, right? Showing up.
You know, you already heard me talk about it, so thank you for doing such a nice job of
Thank you.
moderating this block.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And thanks to, of course, the Discover Indie Film Foundation. Some of you probably know Jeff Howard, who runs the festival and runs that foundation, who's a remarkable human being. So I'm just grateful for having won the award.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you for being here. So we now have Screenplay Pilot Series LGBTQ+. And the nominees are Crossroads, Keeping Tabs, Moneymakers, Pride Night Out. Is Crossroads here? Crossroads is not here. Moving on to Keeping Tabs. Keeping Tabs is not here. Moneymakers. Yay!
Hi everybody, my name is Alex Rubin. I am a graduate of USC's Screenwriting MFA. I did the WIF Blacklist Episodic Lab. I'm a writer on Netflix's Sweet Magnolias, but most importantly, I am a millennial, which means I am full of a lot of rage, which is where this project came from. Millennials were told that if we went to the right schools and if we did the right internships and we worked really hard, we would get everything that our boomer parents got. We were shown a carrot that did not exist. And so Moneymakers is about 3 millennial women with huge dreams that see that the deck is stacked against them, and so they enter into the world's oldest profession, marrying rich. It is Sex and the City meets the Bold type. It is fun and it is frothy, but most importantly, it speaks to a generation that has been told that they did something wrong, when the reality is that this world was not built for us. Thank you.
Next we have Pride Night Out.
Stage is yours.
Hey y'all, how y'all feeling? If you can hear my voice, clap one time. If you can hear my voice, clap 2 times. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all are awake. All right, we in there. So how many of you all are from LA? Okay, so we got a couple people. Okay. So most of you all are not from here, right? Give me a couple shout outs to where people are from. New York, Jersey, Boston. Okay, so we from all over the place. Okay, so when it comes to Pride Night Out, this is a coming of age story, but it's not high school, not even college. It's about Marley, who has recently come out as pansexual, and she's trying to find her tribe and her community, as all of us try to do, right, when we come out to LA. So all of you can relate to this story. And so she has a crush on someone who just happens to be trans, and she ends up going out with them, and they're quirky, lovable, weird, amazing friends, and they bar hop and they go from club to club, and Marley's boundaries are tested, and do we find out if she's gonna end up with her crush or not, and we see how she interacts with her crush's friends, and it's about community, and will she find community with them, and what happens on this crazy night. And it's a pilot where it follows these 4 or 5 characters, and very, very rich characters, and I was inspired to write this because I just love gushing about my community here in LA that I found, and some of them are here. I love them so much. So you all would love Pride Night Out. Anybody can relate to it. So. Oh, my name is Shanessa Richard, and I'm writer of Pride Night Out.
And the winner of the Screenplay Pilot Series LGBTQ Plus is Pride Night Out. Come on back up here.
That's really cool.
You're not going to be able to say that again,
I
are you?
know. Okay, so thank you to Discover Film Foundation and my community, my tribe. I love y'all so much. And yeah, my birthday's tomorrow, so we got little cancers in the building. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a great way to kick off my birthday. Yeah, thank you. Oh my God.
Okay, we're moving on to the screenplay feature film category. In this category, we have Fearless, La Esposa, Please Kill Robinson Scott Thomas, The Experience, and Wicked Highway. Is the writer of Fearless here? All right, come on down.
Hello, I'm Rich Van Tyne. I wrote Fearless, and it's about a fictional drug that suppresses the amygdala and takes away all your fears, that was created to get rid of anxiety and depression, and what it did was cause a global chaos of something similar to how the opioid crisis is. So the story is about Piper. She's a self-defense teacher, and she suffers from severe anxiety, has panic attacks, and is also suffering from past trauma where her mother died, and so she has to take this drug to avenge her sister that gets attacked by some of the drug dealers, and it just snowballs into what it really means to not have fear, and how fear is something that makes us human. And that's it. Yeah.
All right. Amygdala.
Yeah, it's in your brain that triggers fear.
Oh, okay. I might need to take that drug. Suppress my amygdala. What did you call it? Amygdala. Amygdala. All right. Next we have La Esposa. Oh wait. Not here. Please Kill Robinson Scott Thomas. Yes. I want to know what this screenplay is about.
I was the guy that went to the bathroom. I am the writer of Please Kill Robinson Scott Thomas. My name is Frederick Taylor, and it is edgy, it is angry, it is pushing the envelope of a sort of displaced generation of people. In this particular case, it is about the miseducation of black right-wing conservatives. Right. Sorry. For those of you that love dialogue and edgy stuff, this is kind of David Mamet meets Quentin Tarantino thrust into sort of the black exploitation era of the 70s. So, this is about two hitmen who kidnap a black right-wing Republican. So imagine it's Tim Scott. So you and me, we go into a hotel room and we put a gun in the face of Tim Scott and we say, knock it off. And Tim Scott says, what do you mean? It's my right to be able to think the way I want to be able to be. And what are you going to do about it? Well, we're going to kill you. You can't kill me. That's an invasion of my civil rights. I have the right to be whoever I want to be when I'm ready, and you can't force me to do it at gunpoint. And then they tell him, welcome to America. This is the process. So they spend a lot of time with him in this hotel room. He is not with his wife in the hotel room. He is with his side lady, who is now trapped in this hotel room with her knuckle-headed clandestine affair and with two hitmen. And the bottom line with what these hitmen want is that he's going to go to the next big GOP rally and address the right-wing establishment and give the speech of his life, built and based on all of the values that we all hold dear in this country, and that is the tenets of the Constitution of the United States. And, of course, Bedlam breaks out as well. But he has a cathartic experience, and he turns and changes into a completely different person. Now, the interesting part about being in the hotel room is that his side lady is not African American. She is, she's Latina, but she's a Latina that passes as white. And so she has a cathartic moment as well. And slowly you realize all of these different characters have all of these agendas that have collided in this hotel room. And so it's kind of what I would call almost like a Shakespearean dark comedy that very much parallels the where we are with this. We wake up every day, we're very, very frustrated, and sometimes we think about fantasies that we just want to go, you know, kick the crap out of some politicians. This film is also possibly going to be a stage play back in Philadelphia as well. It plays really well on stage with actors, and that's pretty exciting too. Thank you very much, and congratulations, by the way. I was energized by you. So, and I had to come after you, and I'm a little nervous.
You're doing great.
Thank you, thank you. But that is Please Kill Robinson Scott Thomas, and that is a line that is actually in the film. And then at that point, of course, he begs for his life, and he decides he's going to make a way out of no way. There you go. Thank you very much.
Next we have The Experience. All right. Were you from Boston?
I grew up in New England, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Anna K. Long, and I'm here because I wrote, and on behalf of my co-writer, Olivia Holler, we are the co-writers of The Experience, which is a folk horror that's set in the world of an immersive theater production, kind of like Sleep No More. Has anybody been to Sleep No More? Okay, cool. So 3 of you know what I'm talking about. For the rest of us, immersive theater productions like Sleep No More or Odd Knock Productions, they're theatrical experiences where you are participating as well as observing the chaos unfolding around you. So you end up watching scenes, but also have the opportunity to get pulled on into one-on-one experiences with actors in a much more intimate, visceral, sensory setting. So we, and the funny thing that inspired, part of what inspired this was Olivia and I have theater and dance backgrounds, and these beautiful, opulent productions always end up in the most expensive parts of New York or Boston or any metropolitan area, and we wondered what it would be like if the reason behind all of this opulence, you know, on a shoestring budget, came from some sort of supernatural sacrifice. What would you, what if there was some sort of demon that these beautiful artists give to make all of this happen at a massive scale? And inside that world, our protagonist is a failed actor, but a very successful culture critic. So she gets invited to review this show, and inside this experience, she gets drawn into the theater, she gets drawn into the scenes, and she gets kind of pulled away from her mundane life. She gets pulled away from the mediocrity that kept her from being a successful actor. And in this experience, she has the opportunity to sacrifice the things that she holds dear to her. So we're asking really, what would you give up to be great at your art? Not just great, but excellent, to have all of your dreams come true. Which I think is a question we all maybe can relate to a little bit as writers and directors and artists. Yeah, so it's going to be very scary. It's going to be hopefully very sumptuous, and we really hope to make this. And I hope you get to watch it.
You will. You will make this. Thank you. Yeah, we gotta say we will make this. That you will. It will. You gotta project what you want in this, especially in this crazy business that we're in. You gotta project what you want. You gotta put that energy out there. You will make this. Next one, we have Wicked Highway. Wicked Highway is not here. Okay, and the winner is Fearless.
I want to thank Discover Indie Film and Jeff Howard. This is always a fun festival, and from all the pitches, I'd love to read everybody's scripts. Yeah, but thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the last category, Screenplay Feature Film LGBTQ+. And we have the nominees are Best Little Boy, Curveball, How Not to Write a Romance Novel, and Saint Lucifer. So is the writer of Best Little Boy here? All right, cool deal.
Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Hirsch and I'm the writer of Best Little Boy. And Best Little Boy is a high school comedic thriller. And it is about two teenage boys falling in love, and it's a very sweet story, except one of them might be a homicidal killer. And it's sort of inspired by the sort of bad child genre films like The Bad Seed or the Macaulay Culkin movie The Good Son. And so it's sort of riffing on that genre but told through a queer lens. And I think personally it's sort of channeling my own homicidal rage that is inspired by the politics of our moment and sort of the anti-LGBT backlash. So that's Best Little Boy. Thank you so much.
Is the writer of Curveball here? Not here. Okay, well, How Not to Write a Romance Novel. Saint Lucifer. All right.
It's like super stressful here. My God. My name is Joe Durso, and I am the writer of Saint Lucifer. I work in unscripted, always trying to sell to Netflix. But my true passion is script writing. So basically the script is about this character. His name is Alessandro, and he moves back to his hometown in Italy to take care of his mom. He moves there with his partner,
and they're also awaiting a child, their first child, via a surrogate. So while they're there, the Vatican gets these signs that there's a great evil lurking, amongst them. And so the town that they're living in becomes super hysterical and fanatic, and really bad things start to happen. And in the end, Alessandro's really, has to choose between his faith and his family. Not to give it away, but that's more or less what it is. And I guess it was inspired by two things. One, I love horror films, and number two, I never met my grandfather, but the stories that I've heard were, so one day, there's a scene in the actual script where one day he was coming home from work, and he encountered like this evil presence in the train that he was traveling home with. And nobody else saw this evil presence. And he only told my grandmother about it when he was dying of a mysterious illness that nobody really knows what it was. And he really thinks it was an omen of what was to come to him. So he ended up dying, but he had told my grandmother this story before he died. So that's really where it stems from. Yeah, and that's it.
And the winner of the Screenplay Feature Film LGBTQ Plus is Best Little Boy.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Film Invasion and the Discover Indie Film Foundation, and thank all of you. I love other writers. I feel like the most support I've had in my career has been from other writers, so it's really nice to be here for a screenwriting competition. So thank you so much.
All right, that's going to really conclude our awards ceremony. Yes?
Do we have time to sing Happy Birthday?
Yes, we absolutely have time to sing Happy Birthday. All right, Tatu, because your birthday's tomorrow too. Hey, here we go. All right. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Happy birthday to you. And let me just say this to all of the writers here. You guys are all winners, and I know that this sounds like a cliche, but you got to think about the fact that your screenplays, your writing rose to the top of the pile of the thousands that were submitted. And that means something. That means something, that your work resonates. So I encourage you to keep submitting, keep trying. Something doesn't work, keep trying other avenues to get your work out there, because everything, this industry is subjective, right? Someone could read your stuff and they go, we don't like it, we don't like it. And somebody else can read it and just absolutely love it. I know that from my own experiences. I've had screenplays that have won major awards, and then those same screenplays not be accepted by other festivals. It's all subjective, but your job as artists is to keep trying, is to keep putting out there, keep opening up your heart and putting it on the page, no matter what. No matter what. We're all winners in here. Every one of us, we're all winners. And I know that sounds cliche, and as I tell you, I tell myself the same thing all the time. We're in a crazy business. Everything is subjective. Your lives can change tomorrow with the very project that you wrote that film festival over here said rejected it, and then someone else saw it and it resonated with them and they absolutely loved it. And the next thing you know, you're in production. So keep pushing yourself to do better. Keep pushing yourself to tell amazing stories. because that's what we're here for. That's what we're put on this planet for. We're artists, and it's our job to just keep telling those stories because you never know how they're going to inspire someone else. So congratulations to all of the nominees, everybody that's here. We're lucky here at Film Invasion LA to have all of the winners were here, right? Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's amazing. But we're all winners here, and just know that. Just know that, please. All right, thank you so much. Network, we still have this room. We still have this room for another 15 minutes. So network amongst yourselves. That's the one thing that we as writers, we're solitary. We don't really know other writers. So exchange, information, exchange, Twitter, your Instagram accounts, so that encourage each other. Because that is also important. It's important. And when you put those wins out, it's important for all of us to hear and to celebrate with you, to keep inspiring you, to do better and better and better, and keep putting those stories out there. All right? Cool. All right, thank you so much for coming.